I suppose we should go take a look around.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll jump in.
Okay. That dugout is 4,600 feet. Maybe if it was full, there would be 18-foot water in it.
How old is the dugout?
Oh, 1968. We put the dugout in at the same time we were building the house.
And do you still get out and around the farm quite regularly?
Well, I drive around a bit, but I don't walk very much anymore. Usually I have a garden here, but I didn't water the garden this year. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I wanted to bring a map of the fields and didn't bring it. And here, then down the center of that.
So what's the total size of the research farm then?
640 acres.
So what do we got here?
Oats and peas. 20 acres.
And are you happy with how it's growing?
Well, it looks not too bad, but a little more rain wouldn't hurt. That's hemp. 10 acres.
So is the hemp grown for seed or for fiber or what?
Oh, the hemp is, well, you really have to grow it for seed because that's the only thing it's worth anything for. Did you want that?
Yeah. Bring wheat. 30 acres.
30 acres, yeah. There's 30 acres, but it's not a very heavy crop.
It's the research foundation that basically pays for the seed and then collects the money from the crop?
I donate the land, but I pay the taxes. That's all I pay. But then the seeding and the harvesting and everything, that goes by the acre. And the research foundation pays, so much an acre.
So what do you like best about the farming lifestyle?
Well, I don't do anything anymore. I guess I like that.
Who is it that does all the planting and the harvesting?
Oh, Jack does both.
And it's just the one helper that you have?
Yeah. Well, there's two really right now. Lauren Dean is 69 years old. He helps Jack. Jack is 66 or 67.
Yeah.
We got this damn thing going. I was hoping we'd be able to drive out there. See? There's 110 acres of irrigation here. There's a quarter section, but there's 110 acres irrigated. No trespassing.
And this is just strictly for the irrigation, this lake here, this little pond?
No, this is the second pond the town has of wastewater. It's used for irrigation. But this pipe goes underground out to the center out there, I think. This is alkali in here, and they should be seeding kosher, but these people don't understand much about crops. They've got a lot to learn about crops.
That's what you mean by the pivot point, right? The center point?
This is pivot point irrigation. There are 29 systems like this in Saskatchewan out of over 500. So why aren't more people using it?
Do you think it's a good idea to use wastewater?
As far as I'm concerned, let's put it on the land. That's what Center Pivot does for these programs, as far as I'm concerned. It keeps me from dumping my wastewater in the next guy's drinking water. To me, that's a big thing.
And you don't irrigate any of your land?
No. You were asking about the soil. You see, just on the next ridge over, can you see that over there? Well, that is very depleted soil. The good soil here is in the bottom of the sloughs. That's where the good soil is. And then the farther you go up the hills, the more eroded it is. And I didn't realize how badly it was eroded when I bought this in 1960. But this is from plowing and too much pulverizing. You see, it's not as white over there in that knoll as it is in this knoll. So there's a lot of eroded soil here. And to tell you what it's like, the hemp, a couple of years ago, the hemp was about that high on the eroded knolls. And in the low spots, it was higher than my head. So that shows you what erosion is all about.
And was that just put in? What's happening? It doesn't look...
It didn't look good, apparently, and this committee, they decide what they're going to do. I don't decide anymore on whether I'm going to work the fields down or not.
Do you have a lot of confidence with the committee and the board to make the good decisions?
Well, I just let them go ahead. Yeah. See, along here, if we ever get that swather going, well, this is a good place to cut hay. You know. This will make pretty good hay along here. What, this one?
I guess that's what all the white flowers are.
Yeah, it's the sweet clover, that yellow stuff. Yellow blossom sweet clover is what I have the sloughs seeded to, the grass. Good clover crop. Should be in, you know, it's good summer and fall for next year. I had one neighbor over here. He and his wife are both dead now, but anyway, back in 76 or 77, she had cancer. And she was had surgery in the University Hospital and come home to the Davison Hospital. And anyway, finally, she didn't make it. She died. So I went over to extend my sympathy, and the first thing he said, "You've lost one of your best friends. She supported your organic farming." And she had. There was no question about it. But then I thought, and of course they had the funeral, and then later in the spring I thought, well, this is how he feels. This is how he felt about it. I'll wait and see what he does when spring's work starts. Well, so when the spring's work starts, first thing I know, he's hired a plane to come in and spray his fields. He knew that was something that was important to his wife, what I was doing. She was supporting what I was doing, but he wasn't prepared to do it. So that shows you how the attitude works.